The good old days. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movies that are iconic to 90s kids. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at films that came out between 1990 and 1999 that helped define the childhoods of the children born during the same period.
How about we go out and kick some alien butt, huh?
Number 10. Hook. This fantasy film, directed by Steven Spielberg, served as a follow-up to the original story, focusing on a grown-up Peter Pan who returns to Neverland to fight Captain Hook once more. While critics' opinions were generally mixed, the film proved to be a huge hit with audiences, ensuring Hook a spot among the top earners at that year's box office.
All you have to do is think one happy thought and fly like me.
Robin Williams breathed exciting new life into the legendary character, while the set design and visual effects were all astonishing to say the least. The mythos of Peter Pan proved to be a timeless tale, with this interpretation able to hook the attention of kids worldwide.
'Tis true, Peter. Time does fly.
Number 9. Jumanji. From one Robin Williams film to another, Jumanji took inspiration from the classic book of the same name and dialed up the sheer level of adventure to a spectacular degree. The movie is fondly remembered for its thrill-a-minute pacing, consistently providing viewers with exhilarating set pieces in every other scene, each feeling just as unique and intense as the last.
I don't like the sound of that.
The special effects were also dazzling for their time, and had us on the edge of our seats due to just how believable the lions, elephants, and other wild animals looked. With the action escalating all the way to its explosive climax, Jumanji was a world we loved getting lost in.
Hurry, go, go, go!
Number 8. The Mask.
They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat.
Jim Carrey became a household name in 1994, playing a detective who talks out of his rear end in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. However, we feel The Mask was the more entertaining and memorable film overall, as Jim's portrayal of a hyperactive superhero paved the way for all kinds of Looney Tunes-inspired insanity.
Smokehead!
Even when not wearing the mask, Jim Carrey's wit and energetic charisma made him an easily likable lead that we could truly root for. With an expert combination of both comedy and thrilling action, the only thing hiding behind this mask was a darn good time. And bonus points for Milo for being so darn cute.
Put the cheese down.
Number 7. Matilda. This film adaptation of the classic Roald Dahl fantasy novel may have veered away from the original storyline, but that didn't stop it from captivating audiences all the same. Although the subject matter teetered on the darker side of things, and the visuals could be occasionally eerie, the film's oddball characters and imagery still managed to solidify themselves in the minds of kids at the time, probably because it was kinda disturbing.
I'm gonna give you a tanning like you never heard in your life! My word is my law!
The acting, cinematography, and music blended together for an unorthodox but very compelling narrative. Sometimes the strange ones stand out the most, and in Matilda's case, she led the 90s pack of bizarrely imaginative entertainment.
I'll say.
Number 6. Aladdin.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.
A Disney movie had to appear on this list sooner or later. The 90s ushered in a barrage of top-notch Disney films that would forever go down in the history of cinema, like the beautifully crafted Beauty and the Beast. However, we argue that the tale of a street rat turned prince slightly nudges past its Disney brethren to stand out.
Let me take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me.
The many sing-alongable songs such as Friend Like Me, A Whole New World, and Prince Ali were the highlights of a rousing musical score. And Robin Williams once again shows up on our list, lending his voice to the unforgettable character known as the Genie.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Number 5. Home Alone.
I made my family disappear.
Who could have guessed that a movie with such a simple premise would wind up being such a massive box office smash? Well, thanks to a clever script jam-packed with funny moments and tons of throwbacks to the slapstick era, as well as the instantly lovable performance by Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone was surely one of the most easily enjoyable movies of its time. In fact, Its widespread appeal was so huge, it spawned several copycats and clones since its release, but none could quite match the power of the original.
Hello.
Number 4. The Lion King.
I'm gonna be king of Pride Rock.
Aladdin is undoubtedly a riveting adventure, but only one Disney animated classic can be crowned king here. Often categorized as an epic musical, The Lion King was an absolute tour de force of suspense, romance, and valuable life lessons. Ticking off the boxes for nearly everything you'd like to see in an awesome movie, The Lion King somehow managed to balance a carefully woven story of bravery and destiny, with colorful characters, a great sense of humor, and the trademark Disney music that everyone has come to love.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
A masterpiece in every sense of the word, this movie is quite the animated king indeed. Number 3. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Do you have any special skills?
Oh, yes. I do. I do voices.
As evidenced by his many appearances on this list, Robin Williams was a big part of any 90s kid's childhood. But his portrayal of a man pretending to be a woman may just be his magnum opus. Whether he was dancing to the appropriately titled Dude Looks Like a Lady, smashing cake onto his face, or dousing the fire on his fake bosom, Robin Williams brought his A-game to this performance full of charm and hilarious wit. Amidst all the silly slapstick, however, was a thoughtful storyline about family themes and personal struggle, showing there's more to this movie than just a few good jokes. There's no doubt that this flick set the 90s on fire.
The water's boiling.
Hello!
Number 2. Toy Story.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
The first feature film to be fully computer animated, the original Toy Story was much more than just a flashy parlor trick. Underneath the hood of its technological breakthroughs was a rip-roaring adventure filled with great characters, witty dialogue, and emotionally moving themes about friendship and personal growth.
This is the part where we blow up!
Adding to an already solid package is the equally iconic soundtrack composed by industry veteran Randy Newman, who created original songs for the film, like the unforgettable You've Got a Friend in Me.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Come on, let's wrangle up the cattle.
Pixar jumped onto the movie scene in a big way with this one, as its quality went to infinity and beyond to earn a place in our hearts. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some nostalgia-fueled honorable mentions.
Cool shoes.
You play ball like a girl!
Number 1. Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
With school finished and the 1993 summer blockbuster movie season in full swing, kids rushed to theaters to experience the next big adventure from director Steven Spielberg, and nothing could prepare them for the thrill ride ahead.
Hold on to your butts.
With its rousing musical score, snappy one-liners, and sensational special effects, which still hold up by the way, Jurassic Park quite simply blew everyone's minds because it was unlike anything seen in movies before. There's a reason Jurassic World was such a colossal hit in 2015, as the fond memories of the original still rang true in the minds of audiences even decades later. To this day, the love for Jurassic Park is anything but extinct.
Clever girl.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.